Yo guys, hello and welcome back to episode 12 of the Red Bull Academy career mode here on F1 26. If you did miss the last episode out at the Silverstone British Grand Prix, go and check that out before you get any spoilers. So last time out at the British Grand Prix sprint race, we managed to pick up P10, so no points there, but we did manage to get P6 in the main race. So some good points. Arvid Lindblad, our teammate, picking up P7 as well. So good haul of points for the team. But this weekend we are at Spa, another power track. Hoping for a little bit of a better result this time out as we go over the line P14 on our first run in qualifying. Towards the end of the session now, we save a little bit more battery down the back straight. We're nearly 0.6 of a second up here as we go into the bus stop chicane as the flag drops for qualifying, and we're going to come across the line and it's going to be P13, so we are going to get through into Q2 here. Good start to the weekend so far. Q2 now, bank of time is going to come in and it's going to be P15 with a purple final sector, so still plenty of time in this lap. Final lap in Q2, we actually go purple in the first sector, so hoping for a better time here. And it's going to be only P12, so unfortunately we are out in Q2 again here at Spa. Teammate actually manages to get through. Alex Albon going to the top of the timing screens, which is just showing the overpowered nature of this Williams. But yeah, good performance in qualifying so far for Arvid Lindblad. And let's get straight into the race.
Qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, Carlos Sainz, and Piastri, Antonelli, Lindblad, Perez, and George Russell, Richards, Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, and Bottas, Bortoletto, Behrman, Pierre Gasly, and Isaac Hadjar, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Colapinto, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So a decent qualifying session here for the Racing Bulls boys. Looking like a one stop for this race. We're just fiddling around with the two stop to see if it would be possible. But I think we're going to go for a one stop here. Start on the mediums. And yeah, hopefully get a good start in this race. But let's get straight into the race. So we've got 5 red lights here at Spa. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Belgian Grand Prix. We get a really good launch off the grid, overtaking Russell straight away. Hamilton actually behind us as well as we look to the outside of turn 1, trying to avoid all the carnage that normally comes with turn 1 here at Spa. Teammate gets a little bit of a compromised run down into Eau Rouge and up Radion. We get a good run though in behind him, trying to get in the slipstream. Hopefully going to make up a few more places. Already up into P9 currently. 3 wide though on this straight. We're just going to back out and let the carnage continue ahead. 3 wide, our teammate on the outside turns to the inside. Still 3 wide, incredibly. Piastri gets pinched to the inside. We end up getting boxed in. Very glad to not run into the back of Carlos Sainz there. But yeah, going to hold it round the outside of the McLaren man, see if we can get the move done. We get a little bit of a better exit and we send it down the inside of No Name. Really good move on the McLaren man there. Up into P8 now. Going through Pouon. Try and stay in the slipstream of the guys ahead and see if we can make any more places up. But yeah, need to be very careful on the battery around here. Save it for this back straight. And we do. End of lap 2. Carlos Sainz going slow. He's already flashing. We go to the outside of Blanchimont. And we get the move done. Still in the slipstream of our teammate. Hamilton and Russell, though, remember, will be coming back through the field. So going to have to look behind us as much as in front. Give Carlos a little bit of a squeeze on the exit of the final corner. We get the move done, though. And then later on the Camel Straight, we're going to go to the outside of our teammate Arvid Lindblad and pick up P6 in this Grand Prix. Really good start to this as we get a track limits warning there. Not ideal, but still plenty of time in this race to catch up to everyone ahead. But yeah, towards the end of lap 5 now, we let Hamilton go as to get the overtake mode for the next lap. Yeah, we don't mind it. Overtaking is not that difficult around here. As long as you manage to stay close enough to the car ahead, you'll get in the slipstream and it'll be happy days. But get a bit of a poor exit out of turn 1 actually. Luckily we have about 70% of the battery. Burn a little bit down into Eau Rouge. Russell right behind us now. Need to be careful. But we're going to get straight on the battery and we're going to fly by Lewis Hamilton. Goes to the outside, pushes us onto the grass a little bit. But no problems there. Up into P6 again. End of the lap now, and it's going to be a carbon copy of last lap. Just replacing Lewis Hamilton with George Russell. Let him go just to get the overtake mode. Going to set up the exit onto the main straight. The AI absolutely love to burn battery on the start-finish straight though, which is very questionable, but not going to complain. Decent run into turn 1, and it's going to be exactly the same as last lap. We're going to get on the battery nice and early up at Radion, and yeah, hopefully get past George Russell down into Le Combe. Very lucky to not get track limits over that curb, but Hamilton is looking very interested actually as he goes to the outside. Luckily we have the overspeed on George. We're going to pull to the outside and keep both of them behind. Have to give him a little bit of room on the apex there, but yeah, managed to do that nicely. Going through Pouhon now though, we run a little bit wide though on lap 7, which allows George Russell to get past us a bit earlier on.
Okay, we lost
so hopefully we can stay with him now until the end of the lap, which we do indeed. The slipstream very powerful around here. We're going to let him go into the final corner though to pick up the overtake mode yet again. But we're actually going to box this lap and we're going to change to the 2-stopper, which is very risky, but yeah, we're feeling a bit rogue in this one. We're going to try something a little bit different than just a standard 1-stop every single race. But yeah, going to come out of the pits in last, and Charles Leclerc is actually out of the Grand Prix. Fortunately, no safety car, nothing like that though. So hopefully we can get on the battery, use these medium tyres, and yeah, see if we can throw up something in this race. Towards the end of lap 8 now though, Gasly and Hulkenberg both going side by side in the final corner. Get on the battery a little bit, but as you can see, there's no point. They absolutely fly away from us down into turn 1, still side by side. We have a yellow flag coming out of turn 1. Gabriel Bortoleto has spun in the Audi, and he's going to block his teammate and Pierre Gasly, fortunately for us. So that's 2 easy overtakes there. End of lap 9 now, one of the Astons pit. We have Colapinto and the other Aston of Fernando Alonso ahead of us into turn 1. So hopefully, well, we just get superior traction actually round at turn 1. On the outside of Alonso, we're going to overtake him before we even get to Eau Rouge. And yeah, everyone's favourite Franco Colapinto ahead now. And we're just going to blast past him on the straight. A little bit less battery than I would have ideally liked, but it is what it is. Got much fresher tyres, and we are going to stay ahead of these boys. Colapinto gets on the battery very late though. We still managed to hold it around the outside, right on the edge of the track there, but absolutely no problems. Start lap 11 now. We've actually managed to get a bit of an undercut on Lando Norris. I'm going to go side by side through Eau Rouge and get the job done. Really opportunistic move there on the McLaren man. We're going to burn the rest of the battery and try and get up to the back of Valtteri Bottas here before Lecom. Norris is looking to get back though. He goes down the inside. We managed to go side by side through this section. And if you haven't checked out my Minardi My Team career mode episode the other day, then you'll know with Lando Norris at that same corner, things can go absolutely wrong. So go and check that out if you haven't already. But end of the lap now, we are on the rear of Valtteri Bottas, trying to stay behind him so we get the overtake for the next lap. Luckily, he goes back to the racing line, blocks Lando Norris off. Slight bit of contact there into the final corner, but no real dramas there, and we're going to get the traction down. But Valtteri Bottas is going to blast past us on the pit straight again, but we're not even going to wait. We're going to send it down into turn one. A little bit deep, but not a problem there. Lando Norris actually getting past though. We squeeze him up to the wall, but superior straight line speed for him. He's going to go ahead of us into Eau Rouge and up Radion. Unfortunately, very limited battery, but very limited battery for Lando as well. We're going to be side by side down the Camel Straight. He's got the overspeed though. He's going to go to the inside and he's going to get the move done. Alex Albon actually looking very interested now as we just about managed to keep ahead of him. Go a little bit off track there, but no warning, so very lucky for us there. But Lando Norris is now gone, unfortunately. We get a little bit squirmy in the middle sector, which allows Alex Albon to get past towards the end of lap 12, and yeah, not ideal for us there. Into Lecom though a lap later, and Esteban Ocon is actually going to retire from the Grand Prix. No safety car, nothing like that though, fortunately for us. And yeah, moving on to the Camel Straight on lap 14, Alex Albon is still just out of reach, unfortunately. Really good pace from him. Hamilton actually goes up the inside of Lecom, give him a bit of a squeeze to the apex, but we make it up and give him the room on the exit, but means us going on that curve of death, and he is still down the inside of us. And yeah, manages to get the traction down and get the position. He's on much fresher tyres now, fortunately for him, and we are going to box at the end of this lap. Managed to stay with Hamilton though, fortunately. We burned the rest of our battery, so we will get the overtake mode on our out lap. But yeah, coming in for our second stop. The strategy doesn't look like it's working that well so far, but we'll see. We've got one more stint in this race. Going to have much fresher tyres than the rest of the field, as a few others make their pit stops in this Grand Prix. But yeah, we're going to come out just behind Fernando Alonso. So yeah, P14, not ideal. Lap 16 now though, and we're going to be absolutely eating Lance Stroll alive down this straight with the pure straight line speed that we've got, battery, fresher tyres, and it's not even a problem, the Aston man there. But yeah, maybe the wrong call to go on this strategy. Lap later at the exact same place, we're going to get his teammate Fernando Alonso around the outside into Lecom. Decent move there, but expected also. Fernando's got really good pace in this one though. He's going to go down the inside of Pouon a lap or two later. Little bit of contact, I think, slightly, but yeah, great move from Fernando. Our pace is just not really there in this final stint, unfortunately, to the level that we need it anyway. But a lap later, we are going to go over Radion, get the battery on, and it's going to be an easy overtake there on Alonso. Bit of yo-yoing now in this Grand Prix, but yeah, kind of bottled it with the strategy, to be honest. Should have just stuck with the one stop. And unfortunately, that is going to be it. We did not manage to make up any more positions, so yeah, definitely a lesson learned here at Spa. Kimi Antonelli wins though for Mercedes. So yeah, going to make the championship very interesting now. Yeah, coming into the final corner, and it's going to be P12 here for the Racing Bulls boys. Not a great weekend for us this time out.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
This has been absolutely magnificent. Victory today for Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
It's what every driver imagines when they start. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, luckily for the team, Arvid Lindblad managed to pick up 2 championship points for the Racing Bulls team. But yeah, strategy absolutely killed us in this race. It's my own fault. Which leaves us P5 in the driver's standings and P5 in the constructors. So still very much in it, but yeah, not ideal. Definitely lessons learned here at Spa. That's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me here for the Belgian Grand Prix. Join me next time out for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Currently recording this just before the race on Sunday. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah, we're trying to hit 500 subs before the end of the year. So if you could like, subscribe, and show a bit of support to the channel, it'd be absolutely amazing and super appreciated. But yeah, have a good evening, guys. Thank you all so much. And cheers.